The old Googan tuner boys always seem to somehow find themselves in the strangest spots, kind of like our crews found here, and just like some of the things we're going to witness in this week's episode of Googans of the Week.
I bet somebody just crapped their pants. And people at the light master screaming at it. Yeah. What are they doing? I think they thought they was going to go through there and get through. And then they saw it drop off.
Speaking of dropping off, one of the Googans is about to drop off here. That current must really be ripping for our Googan to be swimming like this and not getting absolutely anywhere. Speaking of not getting anywhere, how about our Googans here who are just spinning circles and not really getting anywhere as well? Now, not all Googans have that problem. Some of our Googan friends really like to send it, kind of like this guy. Now, not every time should you get out there in the water should you full send it, but Googans, for whatever reason, just like to hit that throttle. But as most of you probably already know, there is a golden rule in boating, and that golden rule is never approach anything any faster than you're willing to hit it, which means around the dock, everything should be done pretty much with a soft touch, a light hand, keeping it easy and light around the docks. But our crew here is going to show you what happens when you don't do that around the dock. And this crew really gets lucky as they get about as close as you can get to flipping and capsizing a pontoon without actually making it happen. Now, one other thing you'll always want to remember in boating is going ahead and flipping that engine switch off when you pull the boat out. And of course, you should probably always check the bridge heights before you try and go under them. And then, of course, another common thing you should do is make sure to check the weather before you leave the boat sitting in the water. That might not turn out well for you if things go wrong. And then, of course, always making sure you give a good amount of stopping distance in front of you when you're towing a boat. You gotta remember, something that big and heavy behind you, you're gonna slow down a whole lot slower. And speaking of slowing down, you always wanna make sure that in a following sea, you don't slow down too much so the wave behind you can't catch up to you. If it does, it's gonna lift that stern, drop the bow, and well, you're gonna be in for one heck of a ride. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Googans of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like RSS Malcheck, Russ Ark, Sailing Rose, Saltman, Sammy 4522, Sandbar Power Sports, Mike Kurtz, and Slick Johnson 23 did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.